So today we are going to be working on the bevels on the chef knives. I have ground them as flat as I can get them, and through all of the rest of this process they'll get even flatter. And I'm a little concerned because the thickness of my knife is down just over 2 millimeters, and my design of this knife is right at 2 millimeters, so I don't have a lot of meat to play with, although this knife is just a little beefy than what I would like it to be. So I think I'll be okay. I just have to be careful not to pull off too much material. So what you can see here is on my blank, I've coated this with Dicam, which is a layout fluid, so that I can see the progress that I'm making. And I've, I don't know if you can tell, we'll focus on it, but I've scribed in my bevel mark. Probably can't see that because my hand shakes. Anyway, what I did was I used a 2 millimeter drill bit, which is one of the tricks I've learned on the various YouTube channels I've watched, where you lay your blade flat like this, and you take this and you run the tip of it across the front of the blade to mark where you want your bevel to go. So that works pretty good. My eyesight's so bad I usually lose the line, and I have to just kind of play it by ear, but so far I've not had any trouble with it getting crooked or wandering or too much. Hopefully I'll have the same luck now. So that's what I'm about to do. So see you on the next one.
Okay, I've got my blank set up in this file jig. They tell me not to use this on the grinder because the grinder will cut into this, and I'm sure they're right, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably regret it, but I'd like to have a nice crisp grind line, plunge line right there. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, here we go. I'm on a 80 grit grinder thing. I've got it on about 70% speed. One of the things I'm doing is I'm trying to get rid of the 36 grit scratches with this 80 grit belt. So you can see here my 36 grit is diagonal, and my 80 grit is going to be straight like this. So when I've gotten rid of all those diagonal lines, I know I'm done. All right. So Most of those diagonal scratches are gone from the bevel portion. I've got some down here, but I'll get those. I just don't want to take too much meat off of the blade trying to get it up through the grits.